Welcome everyone to our Thacher Montessori first ever virtual and hopefully our last ever virtual graduation of our 8th grade students. Thank you, Maureen Coughlin, for your vision of Thacher Montessori over 50 years ago. Thank you, Board of Trustees, for your unwavering support of Thacher and of this administration. Thank you, guides, staff, and supportive families who together make up the backbone of our Thacher community. Amani, Anais, Annie, Kalita, Luna, Scott. What a unique, talented, fabulous, fun, and creative group, leaving us to embark on a lifetime of adventures in an unprecedented time of global change. We know you will make an indelible mark of positive change in our world, in your own individual ways. And we cannot wait to see the fruits of your work beyond Thacher. We love you. We will miss you tremendously, more than you can even imagine right now. And we wish you all the successes that you so richly deserve. With much love and appreciation for the joy, just the absolute joy you have brought us. I will save the trials and tribulations comments for your guides and your families. Thank you. Thank you. I turn the program over now to Griff, Adam, and Sally.
It's not often you hear an adult say they want to relive their adolescence. But after spending 2 years with this group, a part of me does. I wish I had them as role models and peers. At their age, I remember being timid and quiet, trying to avoid being noticed by anyone, trying to be who I thought other people wanted me to be. But this group, they know who they are, and they're inspiring. They are confident, determined, bold, so creative, and a few of them are unapologetically and wonderfully loud. They try hard, they make mistakes, and they move forward. They are each fearless in their own way. In fact, they are each so unique in many ways, and they embrace that in each other. They take care of each other. Most of all, they are so skilled at finding and creating joy. I will miss their outbursts of laughter, their funny and kind words, their enthusiasm for learning something new, the reminder that joy can and should be found in even the most mundane moments. I am so grateful for all the lessons I have learned from these graduates, and even though I will miss them dearly, I know they will continue to carry their light forward.
Hello, graduating class from Thacher Montessori School 2020. Amani, Anais, Annie, Luna, Kalita, and Scott. I just want to say a few words to you all as a class. I can't thank you enough for bringing me joy in everything that I do at Thacher. Every day that I get to spend time with a class like you, it makes my life full of joy and happiness. You are all a group with such incredible qualities. You are brave and thoughtful and funny and empathetic and hardworking and creative. In the past 2 years, I've been amazed by the work that you do in the classroom, on the basketball court, on the soccer field, at Wakefield, shoveling and mulching in the cold and in the rain. You took advantage of everything that Thacher has to offer. You were the leaders and the role models of this school. The younger students looked up to you, staff members respected you, and all for good reason. You are an exceptional group, and I will truly miss spending every day with you. You are all heading off to wonderful schools where I know you will do so very well. You're all so well prepared to take this next giant step in your educational journey. I can't say enough about you all, especially given the fact that our school year was disrupted in such a terrible way, and you missed out on so many of the moments and memories that make the adolescent program so very special. You never complained about it. You just took it in stride, and you did what was necessary, and you helped others along the way, and you always maintained an incredible understanding that this is more than just missing out on a trip or not putting on a play. There's more at stake than that. So I commend you for your maturity in that. I guess there's so much I could say, but all I want to say now is thank you and congratulations and best wishes as you leave Thacher a better place than when you got here. So thank you. You will be missed. Congratulations.
Annie, Amani, Anais, Kalita, Luna, and Scott, it has been a great privilege to teach you and spend our days learning together. You have such a wonderful energy and curiosity for learning. Keep asking questions, keep learning, and by all means, please visit us. I will miss your smiling faces dearly. I'd like to share with you a quote by a famous woman scientist that I strongly admire, Jane Goodall. I had the good fortune to hear her speak at a Montessori conference years ago. Young people, when they understand the problems, are empowered to take action. When we listen to their voices, they actually are changing the world and making it better for people, for animals, and for the environment, because everything is interconnected. I have great hopes for you all. Go help change the world.
I've been thinking about the format of my 8th grade speech since I first came to Thacher in 5th grade. I never imagined having the best friend group that's loving and funny and protective. I never imagined a class where I could talk to anyone because we were all friends. And I definitely didn't imagine a pandemic would take over the world, affecting us all. My first year, I was pretty shy, but I had no idea what the next few years would bring. Madeline and I would have snack together every day. Our snack breaks were never normal. It always included either accidentally inhaling goldfish from laughing too hard or making cereal bar jokes. Snack time was the best part of my day in 5th grade. In 6th grade, I became friends with Amani and Mila. Amani is one of the funniest people I know. She's so outgoing and doesn't care what others think. It's one of the top things I admire about her. But aside from all that, she can also be one of the sweetest people. I can talk to her about anything and she can just listen. I can laugh for hours with her, but I can also get work done with her. We've been through it all together, and the best part is I can continue to do that all throughout high school. Mila is one of the craziest but also smartest people I know. She always has so much energy. I honestly don't understand how she gets work done. Mila will finish a huge assignment most of the class, spends a packed week trying to get done, and she will do it in a day. It still amazes me. I'm going to miss her so much, but I hope she has an amazing time next year in AP. When I finished 6th grade, the plan was that I would leave Thacher and go to one of the Boston exam schools. I shadowed at one of the schools I got into, and I knew it wasn't the place for me. Of course, I didn't say that to my mom when she picked me up that afternoon. I just said it was okay, but my mother knew me too well. Only about 2 minutes into the drive, she announced I'd be staying at Thacher for AP. I screamed and jumped out of my seat. My mom pulled over and ran to the back of the car door, hugging me as I bawled my eyes out. This is one of the many things I love about my parents, and I'm so grateful to have. They sacrifice so much for me all the time so I can have a great future. Whether it's making big decisions like staying at Thacher or driving me every day to school, it's even the little things like making me help with my mom's business and surrounding me with the best people. I love my parents so much and appreciate all they do for me. When I was in UE, I always thought of Adam as the most strict and scary teacher ever. I remember hearing his deep voice all the way from the AP room and thinking how intimidating it was. Knowing him now, none of those assumptions were true. Adam is one of the nicest and funniest teachers. I will miss him so much, and Mabel, you will always have a place in my heart. Getting to know Griff has been so fun. I've loved hearing about her many adventures rock climbing and going on long hikes. I love how she braids our hair as if we are just friends, but also spends an hour helping me fix an essay. I've learned so much from Griff these past 2 years, in both math and literature. Before I start to talk about how amazing Sally is, I first want to say some thank yous to her. Sally, thank you for not giving up on me. Math isn't my strongest subject, but you somehow always made our morning classes fun. Thank you for not losing your mind those days me and Imani couldn't stop talking. I don't know what I'm going to do without you in high school. In 7th grade, I was a crazy year. I met so many more amazing friends. Luna, Anais, and Lexi became some of my closest friends at Thacher. After sitting across from Luna every day for 2 years, it would be an understatement to say she's one of the most competitive, strongest, and craziest girls I know. I wish you all the best at Dana Hall. I only really got to know Anais halfway through my 7th grade year. I always thought of her as a super hardworking and smart and mellow person. Yes, she is hardworking and smart, but she is definitely not mellow. I'm going to miss all of our long conversations and how understanding you are. I hope we are still able to hang out next year. My 8th grade year has been one of the best, but also one of my worst years at Thacher. Our class was like no other this year. There were no dividing groups of friends. We were all one big group. I knew from that first week at Camp Kiev this year would be amazing. It was as good as I thought it would be until March when we got the news there would be no school and we would all be on lockdown. Although it's frustrating, there's nothing we can do to fix it. I wouldn't have been able to get through all this without one of my closest friends. She has been there with me every step of the way. I've known Annie since I was 4. Our little sisters went to the same preschool and our families became friends. Somewhere along the way, she became my best friend. I don't even know where to start when it comes to describing how amazing she is. I will miss her so much, but I wish her all the best at Milton Academy. I'm going to miss all those good talks and super fun basketball games with Todd, Victor's words of encouragement in his peaceful room, Renee's humorous seltzers and talks about Vermont, Megan's amazing energy and fun games, Ramen Squad's lunches that always ended with all of us on the ground laughing, the water fountain we would always talk at, or me and Liam joking in the hallway. But I will always have those memories at Thacher. So thank you to everyone who has helped me and been with me on this journey. I will miss you all so much.
Well, I never thought I'd be doing my speech at my house rather than the podium in front of friends and family. Everyone waits for this moment to tell their stories about their Thacher experiences. I've only been at Thacher for 4 years and I know this is a big deal. The excitement of dressing up and waiting nervously to recite your speech in front of everyone is a big deal. Unfortunately, this moment of joy has been taken away from my fellow 8th graders and I, which is a shame that we don't get to do what every 8th grader wishes for, but it makes ours 10 times special. I vividly remember my first day at Thacher. As the new kid, of course, I was nervous. I didn't know anyone but my cousin Mila Fidalgo, who has been by my side since day 1. We walked in together thinking the worst. I was in Amy's class and she was in Sarah's. We went outside for morning recess and we walked over to our teachers. We sensed people looking at us, but I told her just to keep moving forward. I remember wondering, why do we have to shake their hand and say good morning? We both thought it was weird. The first few days, I always sat alone. I remember going home and saying I didn't want to go back because no one wanted to be my friend. Childish, I know. One day I came home aggravated and my mom asked why, and I said I had no friends. My mom looked at me with fire in her eyes and said, "You're not going to school to make friends, you're going to school to learn." She said that they would eventually come around, and they did. Shortly after, I was invited to sit with Lexi Eckhart, Annie McDaniel, and Anais Kim. They invited me to sit with them, and I gladly did. After that, I never sat at a one-top again. We became the Giggle Girls, as Amy used to call us. We would laugh at everything, and until this day, we still do. In 6th grade, I met these 2 lovely young ladies, Amani Miller and Kalita Belleva. All of us are best friends until this day. I have great memories with all of them. We would have birthday parties and sleepovers together all the time. In MMUN, we would shop, eat, and laugh. We have so many jokes that sometimes it seems like we're speaking a different language. One of my favorite memories was one day at lunch we were laughing very loud and Amani fell out of her chair. Then I did. and Adam was trying to talk to someone, and then he screamed so loud, the loudest we've ever heard him scream, for us to stop, and everyone went silent, and we started to laugh even more under the table. I will definitely miss these times. Now I would like to move on to thank yous. First, of course, I would like to thank my mom. Thank you, Mom, for everything you do for me and bringing me to this great school. When times get rough, always sticking with me, even if I tell you that we have a project due tomorrow and we spent all night working on it. Thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself. I love you so much, and thank you. Next, of course, is Thea. Thank you, Thea, for bringing Mila and I to school every day and sometimes getting me a cinnamon raisin bagel at Dunkin' Donuts. And of course, letting me use the aux cord every day and also being there for me all the time. Love you. Next, Uncle Frank and Goya. Thank you both so much for bringing us to school or picking us up when you can. You guys are great. Goya, I'll be Zizit until my last breath, and Uncle Frank, I'll forever be FB. Love you guys. Thank you to my dad and Joe for also picking us up and being there for me too. Love you guys. Next are my friends Lexi Eckhart, Annie McDaniel, Anais Kim, Amani Miller, Kalita Beliveau, Mila Fidalgo, and can't forget Anaya DaCosta. You guys made my time at Thacher the best, and you guys are the best friends anyone could ask for. We all have been through a lot together, and I love you guys so much. COVID thought that it could split us up faster, but no one or nothing could stop our laughter and happiness with each other, even through the phone. I love you guys. Also, my friends in UE, Liam Parsekian and Zaria, you guys are the best and will be missed. Next are my teachers I've had, Amy Smith, Adam Percy, Sally Fitzgerald, and Griff. Thank you all so much for shaping me to be the best version of myself. You guys weren't just my teachers, but also my friends. I know my laughing could be loud and all, but it was just fun from being in all your classes. I learned a lot from all of you. Thank you. Last three are Megan Meir, Todd Sullivan, and Renee Bain. Megan, you were just the best teacher that I could ask for. You helped me when I was at my lowest, and you were just the best, and I will miss you greatly. Renee, I thought all art teachers were boring until you showed up. You are a great artist and also a great friend. Thank you for giving me food, seltzer water, and just talking about life. I'll miss you. Finally, thank you, Todd. You're one of my greatest helps at Thacher. When I showed up at Thacher, I barely knew what a basketball looked like. I joined the UDE team just for fun, and you showed me how to play. I would double dribble every time I got the ball. You explained to me that I couldn't do that and also taught me all the other rules. You have helped me grow a liking for basketball, and I will definitely be playing in high school. You helped me win a lot of awards from it, winning Thacher Championships 4 years in a row, winning top performer at Bain Camp for 3 consecutive years in a row as well, and also being able to play for Dana Barrow's Gladiators as the 8th grade gold team captain. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I am in basketball, so thank you. My time at Thacher was unforgettable, and I will always miss Thacher and come back to visit very soon. I'll be the first Thacher student to go directly into the school, Dana Hall. I'll be in freshman class 2020. Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Anais Kim, and I've been at Thacher for 9.5 years. It's said that there are 2 sides to every story, but I think that most times that's an undercount. I'm graduating during a pandemic, and there are many stories to tell. There are stories about the unknown, stories about loss, and stories about what's good. For example, when the fear of what's to come changes into resolve for a certain future. When thoughts of missing out change into thoughts of who we will miss most. When we see that heroes aren't from comics, but people all around you. If there's a silver lining to all of this, it's that we see things better than we did only a few months ago. During my time in AP, we had the opportunity to travel to New York City for Montessori Model United Nations, or MMUN, and to Washington, D.C. for the Odyssey, an end-of-year class trip. Sure, being in a new city with friends on a trip we planned ourselves was exciting, fun, and unforgettable. But what made these trips special was all the years that led up to it. We went as a community, and we did it the Thacher way. I came to Children's House C in the middle of the year. I had recently moved from Chicago, and I was around 5 then, so I won't pretend like I have an amazing memory. However, I do remember how welcomed I felt, especially by my teachers, Donna and Carla, who I'm so grateful for because you were so kind, caring, and loving. In LEA, I want to thank Mrs. Jackson and Rosemary for guiding me to explore my interests and for the classroom environment they provided. I loved having a class with 1st, 2nd, and 3rd graders. I remember I did a research project on birthstones with friends from the grade below. I formed a band called the Crazy Crew with friends in my grade, and I was able to learn so much from friends in the grades above. Next, I moved upstairs to UEB, which I thought made me a big girl, and here I want to thank Amy, Rachel, and Sasha for guiding me out of my comfort zone. I definitely tried a lot of new things in those 3 years, whether it was getting homework for the first time or dissecting a lamb brain for human bio class.
Now, in AP, where it all came together, I have way too many good memories. Like Jess McDaniel, my friend Annie's mom said, it's the cherry on top. It's really one of the things you have to experience to understand, and though I'm not sponsored, I think you should all stay at Thacher and get the AP experience. I think out of all the classes I've been in, I had the closest bond with my AP classmates. There's a lot of planning involved in AP, whether it's businesses or planning the Odyssey. We learn to listen to each other and work it all out together, and I think that has brought the class closer together. Adam and Griff, you're better than just great, or supportive, or really smart, or fun and funny. You guys really get me, all the things I struggle with, my strengths, how to make the whole class happy, and how to get things done. Along with all my lead and assistant guides, I also want to thank the specialists at Thacher. Sally, until I met you, I honestly wasn't interested in science at all. So thank you for being the most knowledgeable teacher. You motivated me to go all out on presentations, assignments, and projects, and you made science and math really enjoyable subjects for me. Todd, you really are the best coach. You made gym time the hour I looked forward to the most, and we couldn't have won the basketball championships without you. Thank you for getting me into sports, for your energy, for your coaching, and for your fries and wings. Renee, you have been a great and passionate art teacher, as well as somebody to just chill with and talk to. Thank you for always being there for me and for so many happy memories. Megan, thank you for being the funniest and most fun drama teacher. I had so much fun with the play last year, and without you, I don't know if we even could have pulled it off. Victor, you have my respect and gratitude for being able to stay calm and focused and get music done no matter how crazy things are. I will always remember band practice with you as a 3rd grader. Mario, you are a very kind, passionate, and smart Spanish teacher. Gracias for teaching me a whole lot of Espanol these past few years. I also want to thank some other staff at Thacher. Deborah and Michelle for being the kindest and happiest head and assistant principal ever. The rest of the marketing team as well, Vicky, Peter, Andrea, and Nikki, for making me feel welcomed and kind of like a businesswoman. Mary, for your smile when I walk first into Thacher, and your perfect handwriting. Steve and the crew for keeping our school clean, and all the smiling and waving staff I see in the halls. Now I want to say thank you to my friends. All of my friends I've made at Thacher, but most importantly the Ramen Squad. Annie, Luna, Amani, Mila, Khalida, and Lexi. Thank you for always having my back and making me laugh until my cheeks hurt. Literally, there have been so many times that we just bursted out laughing for no reason at all, other than that we just get each other. I've had so much fun and too many memories to share in a short little video, and I can't believe I'm not going to high school with you all. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to thank my family. My mom, Amma, my dad, Appa, and my brother, Aiden. There are so many things I wanted to say, like thank you for always being there for me, but I feel like that's a very common thing to say. So, thank you for the amazing times. The traveling, vacationing, relaxing, TV watching, eating, laughing, smiling, and loving times. Finally, I have a message for my classmates. Kobe Bryant said, "Heroes come and go, but legends are forever." These days, it's not the people who score 60 points a game, or the Avengers who are the heroes. It's more the kind people, the brave, and the selfless. People who just want to help others. So as we move on to high school, let's all be heroes, and more than that, try to be legends, even if it's just in our minds.
Hi everyone, some of you may know me, but for those who don't, I'm Annie. I think all of you can agree with me in saying that this year has not been quite like other years. My last year at Thacher is not going quite how I imagined. I imagined being up on that stage, having everyone watching me. I imagined meeting my friends after in a big group hug like when we moved up from 6th grade. I imagined hugging everyone individually and telling them how much I'm going to miss them. So here come the thank yous, and these are going to be pretty sappy and cheesy and also pretty long, so get ready. I would like to thank my mom and my dad. I can't think of one time that you didn't support me and urge me to keep doing the right thing. You've helped me become the person that I am today, and I couldn't ask for better parents. Sadie, you didn't just help me become the person I am, you made me into who I am. I've shared so much of my life with you, and I'm so glad because even though we're complete opposites, you're someone I can always count on. Most of you think Sadie is very shy and quiet, but trust me, she's a whole different person when she's had sugar. Sadie, thank you for putting up with me. Next up is Anais, my first ever friend at Thacher. My first ever memory of Thacher was coming over to you at the circle table in LEA. We were doing a research on goats, so I asked if I could do it with you, and the rest was history. I'm trying not to think of how much I'm going to miss you because I don't want to cry. Amani, I don't even know where to start. Ever since 3rd grade, when you would fall off your chair and for some reason it was the funniest thing ever, you would never stop making me laugh. You're one of the funniest people I know, but not only that. You're one of the smartest, most persuasive, and influential people. Thacher would not have been the same without you, and it's crazy how much I'm going to miss you. I'd like to thank Miss Jackson, who was so patient with me and welcomed me into this community with open arms. Thank you also to Rosemary. It made my day seeing you in the halls, and I'm going to miss you. Todd, I'm never going to forget the basketball games when we were nervous, but win or lose, we always went home happy. Thank you for always believing in me and coaching me in the sport that I love so much. Victor, thank you for all the opportunities you gave me and helping me discover how much I love music. Renee, thank you for making everyone smile with the seltzers and fun assignments. Sally, thank you for always being there when I had a question about math, science, or really just anything. I'm really going to miss math class with you and Griff. In 4th grade, I met Lexi. She was in 5th grade and helped me with the new follow-ups and lessons plans. She also became one of my closest friends. Lexi, I'll always remember the many sleepovers at your house. I've missed you so much, and I hope you're having an awesome time at Milton High. In 4th grade, I met one of the best teachers I've ever had. Amy, thank you so much for teaching me and doing so with such grace. I was and still am amazed at how smart you are and how much you care about your students. I'm so lucky that I got to be one of them. Rachel, I've missed you so much. I could tell you anything, and UEB was so much more enjoyable because of you. Mario, gracias por ser mi profesor de español durante tanto tiempo. Voy a extrañar tus divertidas clases. Megan, you always encouraged us and made even the worst things enjoyable, and I always looked forward to drama. Luna came to Thacher in 5th grade. She thought Anais and I were these weird people obsessed with books about warrior cats, but little did she know she would become one of my closest friends. We've definitely had our ups and downs, but I cannot imagine my time at Thacher without you, and I'm so glad you came. You never failed to put a smile on someone's face, and that is one of the things that I'm going to miss most about you. Mila, you're one of the smartest, funniest, most athletic people I know. You're always so dedicated to what you do, and I wish I could have spent more time with you in AP. I can't put into words how much I'm going to miss you, and your very contagious laugh next year. I've known Kalia ever since I was in preschool. I didn't know her very well then, but when she came to Thacher, we started to become friends, and then best friends. Whenever I feel not so great, you put me right back up, brush me off, and tell me everything's going to be fine. For that, I can't thank you enough. It hasn't hit me yet that you're not going to be with me next year. Being a student in AP changed my life. I thought Adam was this scary voice teaching social studies from the hall. But when I moved up to AP, I had no idea what to expect. When I realized that Adam was a thoughtful, smart, and funny teacher, I instantly felt more at home. Adam, thank you for the social studies lessons that never bored me. Thank you for motivating us to get up off the couch in the morning. Thank you for being unforgettable. Griff, I don't know where to begin. I wouldn't have traded my years in AP for anything. You not only helped me become a better writer and mathematician, but you also helped me become a better citizen of the world. You taught me countless life lessons that I will never forget, and I'm going to miss seeing you every day. Even though as of this moment I am no longer a student of AP, a part of me will have never left that classroom. A part of me will always be sitting on the yogi boat next to Adi or Nai in the morning meeting talking about the day. It will always be sitting on the edge of its 6-person table laughing about something random. It will always be in Thacher, even when I've moved on. For this last part of my speech, I'd like to talk more about this global pandemic. I have been very lucky during these past months. I have had access to more than enough food, water, shelter, and I have a little sister to keep me company. There are many people in this world suffering because of this disease. It's up to us to fight this together. It's up to us to wash our hands and wear our masks. Thacher taught me that coming together and helping each other is the way that we will get through this. Thacher is one big family, so if we expand that out into our cities, countries, and all over the world, then we can combat this together.
I would like to start off by saying it's been an honor being the student that has gone to Thacher the longest. I think I know everyone in the school. I don't remember my first day, but I do remember all the stories that my mom and Michelle Seiler used to tell me. I wasn't always the bubbly, loud, outgoing child you all know today. I was once a new kid, quiet and not really knowing what to do. But soon I met one of my best friends, Samaya James. The next year, we found and annoyed Liam Parsekian. We wouldn't let him out of our sight. Liam is one of the longest friends that I've had. We've only been in the same class twice, but we've always been there for each other. Someone I can count on and someone I can trust. Liam, you are an amazing person and a great athlete, and I wish you all the best. Now, I want to take a moment and appreciate all the people that have tried to control my honest, assertive, vivacious personality. Thacher has been a home away from home for me. All the early mornings and the aftercares that turned into late cares, that turned into long conversations with only me and the janitor in the school. I want to give a shout out to Amy Smith. If it wasn't for you catching me running in the halls, I would have had a lot more bumps and bruises. I remember every year in my yearbook, you would tell me to never change, but it wouldn't hurt to bring my volume down a little bit. Thank you for always being there for me. Michelle Seiler, my first steps in Thacher were with you. Whether you were in the office or in the classroom, I always knew I could talk to you and you would be more than happy to talk to me. Thank you for supporting me, and the same goes to you, Deborah. Thank you to Renee for always believing in my art, even though I always thought it looked absolutely horrible. Our long talks and seltzer waters will not be forgotten. Megan, you are and will always be someone who I will never forget. From someone who might not know you, it might seem like you're very impatient, but when you believe in someone or something, you won't stop until they succeed. I can't wait to see what you do in the play next year. Thank you to Todd for being the best and my only basketball coach for as long as I can remember. No matter how many times I eat chicken wings, fries, or pizza, yours always tasted better. Thanks for trying to get me to shoot even though I never did. That just proved how much you believed in me even though I didn't believe in myself. Victor, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know half of the instruments I know today. Just watching you, I was able to learn how to play so many things. Your wisdom is greatly appreciated and will not be forgotten. Sally, walking into the science room and yelling, "Good morning, Sally," even though you were right in front of my face, is something that I will dearly miss. Thank you for helping me and not helping me when I asked for help. Adam, I was really scared of you, but once you made a bad joke on my visiting day, my fear disappeared. Thank you for waking me up that one time in class and making sure that your history lessons were always engaging and fun. Griff, I always thought you were really quiet, but once I got to know you, I noticed that you were and weren't at the same time. You were such an amazing teacher, and you made my literature one of my favorite subjects. And to all the people I couldn't get through Thacher without, my friends. Anais, when I first met you, I never thought you would be one of my longest friends because you were so quiet and I was really loud. Throughout all the years that I've known you, you've been such a loyal friend. Your outbursts in class and your great advice are things that I don't know how I'm going to live without. The closer I got to you, I realized you like to try lots of new things, except mushrooms. I heard they smell really bad. Annie, I want to say sorry for scaring the life out of you in 3rd grade. You look kind of shy, but I had a feeling we would be good friends. It was so fun last year in aftercare when it was just us and we would talk about random things for hours. You were so kind and caring to basically everyone, but not sharks, because sharks are disgusting and gross. Mila, I might not remember your visiting day, but I remember your first. By the middle of the school year, it had felt like I've known you for years. I'm always thought that you were allergic to peanuts, but I soon realized you really liked them. You're such an amazing basketball player, and I wouldn't be surprised if you ended up in the WNBA. You're extremely smart and so funny, and thank you for always being there for me. Luna, I remember out on the turf, the 3rd or 4th week of school is when you gave me the name so many people call me today, Munch, and for whatever reason, it stuck. You're so confident in everything you do. You're honest and such a great athlete, and it feels like I've known you my whole life, even though we met a couple years ago. You're such a great chef, and I'm going to miss you trying to saute things in the AP kitchen. Kalita, I still remember your daily outbursts and the ideas that just pop into your head that you have to say out loud. You're an amazing swimmer, and your intense laugh attacks are things that I will miss, and so much more. We have so many memories together, and I'm ready to make more with you in high school. To all of my AP girls basketball team, everyone that played in those championships and worked to put their names on those trophies, to the rest of my UE AP friends, I've known some of you guys for the longest time. And last but not least, my family. My mother and my father for putting in all those hours of work just to come and pick me up from school and drop me off. Thank you to my grandparents for being with me and supporting me every single step of the way. I want to thank Thacher because it takes a lot for a person to actually miss something. And even though I don't want to miss Thacher, I know I will from the bottom of my heart. So I guess what I'm saying is thank you for being the people and places that I will miss.
Hey everybody, I'm not one for sappy graduation speeches. Y'all know this by now if you know anything about me. So, I'm gonna just summarize all the sappy stuff everybody expects. Met some great people, staff, teachers, students alike. Thanks for being so welcoming. Okay, on to the fun stuff. So, alright. So this year, I had a lot of fun. I mean, you may know me from such hits such as Moose Lord. If you know, you know. And honestly, I just want to say, I'm just hoping that maybe I brightened your day a few times. So, I'm weird. I admit that. hopefully that made the year just a little bit better. So, you know, there's a few people I'd like to shout out, but I'm not gonna. So, let's move on to the next category. Mindless rambling about things that happened this year. I mean, let's see, where do I begin? Skiing. That was fun. I didn't even go skiing, I went snowboarding, and then repeatedly crashed into a wall. Yeah, that was top tier moment. Crashing into that fence. Over and over. Still fun though. Let's see. Oh, Kiev. Beginning of the year. Sheesh, I got so many bug beats from there. Oh my god. But like, honestly, that HS swing, incredible stuff. Rock climbing wall, had so much fun there. And I just want to say, stay cool. I really just appreciate y'all being supportive. Oop, going into the corny stuff now. And, you know, just see you around. Peace out.
For our first ever virtual graduation, I just wanted to say congratulations to all of the 8th graders. You are an amazing group, and to have gone through what you've gone through over the past few months, it just again is nothing short of amazing, which is what you all are, and I'm wishing you all the best. Some of you I have known since you were very, very little, and some of you have just joined the school recently, but you are destined for wonderful things, and come back and visit us and enjoy your summer. Hopefully things will be loosening up and you'll be able to get out and do some exciting things that kids your age should be doing. But good luck to you all. Come back and visit us, and congratulations. You guys are quite an amazing group.
To the graduates of Thacher, Kalita and Amani, I started my years at Thacher with you, and we created a special bond that I'll always cherish. And to Luna, Anais, and Annie, I loved working on the musical with you guys, or chatting out in the hall or out at recess. And to Scott, thank you for all the tech help and the friendship. You'll all be greatly missed, but I have no doubt you're going on to accomplish great things. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020, to Amani, Anais, and Annie. I'm so proud of all your accomplishments and the strong women you've become, and I'm so excited for your next adventure. Please keep in touch. I'll miss you. Good luck.
Congratulations, Thacher 8th grade graduates. I know this year didn't end as you hoped, but don't let it ruin it for you. I hope you have a great summer, and make sure you come back to visit us all.
Congratulations, Thacher class of 2020. I realize this is not the graduation you envisioned, but know that the change in format does not overshadow all the hard work, dedication, and persistence you've shown to get to this moment. This moment is yours. Remember it, learn from it, and draw strength from it. I wish you all the success in the years to come. Congratulations once again.
Also, graduates, Mabel says congratulations, and she's gonna miss you a super lot. Right, Mabel?
Congratulations to all the graduates. I know you're going to do great in high school. You have everything you need to succeed. Breathe. Remember to follow your inner joy. And Anais, I'm going to miss you walking down the hall. I remember you in Children's House. You were such a sweet little girl. And I hope you keep in touch and all of you come back and visit us.
Kalita, Luna, Anais, Annie, Amani, and Scott. I'm so thankful to have crossed paths with you. This is the wildest graduation time that I can possibly imagine, and I like to think that this will add to the building blocks of each of your ability to be adaptable, resilient, and brave as you move through the world. I will miss seeing each of you in your unique and beautiful ways in the halls and on the playground. Your individual grace, charms, smiles, laughs, and sometimes quirky ways will stay with me, and I hope that our paths will cross again. Congratulations, and I hope that you all have a wonderful summer and a great time in high school.